Go to St. Johns County right now, where downtown St. Augustine is dealing with street flooding. News for Jax reporter Renee Benenati is joining us live there with a look at those conditions right now. Renee?
Kent, within the last hour, we started to finally see some flooding here in downtown St. Augustine, which is what we were expecting with the high tide. The water from the Matanzas River just pouring over into the streets here. We're actually in the middle of a parking lot that's now underwater. It's hitting about my ankles here, but businesses in this area are used to the flooding, and let me tell you, they came prepared for the storm. Downtown St. Augustine already seeing flooding Wednesday night as Hurricane Nicole makes its way to the coast. Eric Shaw works at the Teeny Martini Bar just steps away from the Matanzas River. How have you been getting ready for the storm here?
Basically just removing anything that could be a projectile, signs, flags, chairs, strapping things down. News 4 Jax crews capturing these videos early Wednesday. Streets downtown underwater, one SUV trapped. The water receding during the day, but coming back with a high tide. We just hope it doesn't come up above here. As long as it stays down there, the tables can float, but we don't want it inside. Other businesses also prepared with sandbags stacked and windows boarded up. Nearby, Anthony Davis plans on riding out the storm on his 45-foot-long boat at the St. Augustine Municipal Marina. What are some of the emotions you feel doing stuff like this?
Oh, it's an emotional roller coaster. Sometimes you're a little scared. It's just kind of up and down, but it'll all work out. Davis's
wife, on the other hand, decided to ride out the hurricane at a motel across the street. He says he's not stressing.
I got the boat tied up really well. I've ridden a lot of hurricanes, so it'll all be fine.
Hoping his home fares well during Hurricane Nicole. We have seen within the past 30 minutes cars still going down these streets here in downtown St. Augustine, which is not the way you should be going. If you're out on the road tonight, avoid this area because the water continues to creep closer and closer to the businesses here. You do not want to get stuck in the middle of this, and we're expecting this flooding to just get worse as the night goes on. Reporting live in downtown St. Augustine, Renee Benenati, Channel 4, the local station.
Renee, thank you. We now head out to News 4 Jax reporter Eric Avanier, who continues our storm coverage from Volcano Beach, where sand dunes were already severely depleted by previous storms. Eric?
Earlier this afternoon, there was a small water breach along A1A in a section of Volcano Beach where the natural protection from storm surge no longer exists. But thankfully, crews arrived in time to prevent that section of the highway from eventually ending up underwater. Shortly after 6 p.m., crews finished shoring up this section of A1A in Volcano Beach with stacks of sandbags. Prior to our arrival, surging waves from the Atlantic had breached rocks along the highway that acted as a barrier. Sand dunes once provided protection from storm surges, but strong hurricanes and tropical storms in recent years have eroded that natural barrier. Just up the road, we ran into several Volcano Beach homeowners who were making sandbags as part of their last-minute preparation for a storm that is predicted to cause flooding in areas that typically don't do well during a hurricane or tropical storm. How many of these bags would you need to fill to make sure that your home is safe from water intrusion?
We were just trying to block off the front and the back door, really. I mean, some people do the garage, but that's a lot of extra bags right there.
Here in the Porpoise Point neighborhood, a 15-foot hill made of sand is the only thing keeping surging water during high tide from rushing onto the street from this beach access point. Behind the hill, a large flat area covered in seaweed and driftwood that washed in during the last high tide. Sand dunes that once acted as a natural storm surge barrier for homes along the beach and across the street were washed away by previous storms. Steve and Amy Dove are homeowners here. They say putting up with storm surges without the protection of a natural barrier is something they have come to terms with.
We knew what we were in for when we moved down here, I think, and we're fairly sanguine about all this now, I think.
I'm just glad I didn't get rid of the sandbags from last Hurricane Ian.
Soon after daylight turned to darkness, the surf picked up and so did the winds, making it impossible to hold the camera still. Homes this close to the beach are threatened one more time. Now, while you would think most people living in those homes directly on the beach would have evacuated by now, that's simply not the case because we have seen homes where there were multiple vehicles parked out in the driveway of those homes. We have also seen quite a few people walking on the beach, of course, well before the daylight turned to darkness. But again, it's a situation where many people have decided they're going to stick around. They say they have been through this before. Reporting live in Volano Beach, Eric Avignon, Channel 4, the local station.
Eric, thank you. St. Johns County has an information hotline for residents to call if they have any questions about the hurricane. That number on your screen, 904-824-5550.